Anyhow, lost where I was at here. Okay, we're in the station. So anyhow, finally I get on to the Southwest Chief about 10:30 that evening, and man, I got onto the car, and oh goodness, I got hit with funk that, oh my. The Amish loved to ride the Amtrak trains, and man, they were some hard-working, great people, great business people, and women can cook, man. But the hygiene side, whew. Luckily, about a day later, I was nose blind to it, so that was okay after that. So altogether, my trip around the country was about 6,100 miles, plus all the driving I did. Did a lot of driving, and you can hear the train for the metro down in the distance here, which I love living here because I get to hear the trains like a few times a day. Anyway, that whole trip was really challenging for me because I almost didn't make it back home. And in fact, I was going to just rent a car and just drive home, so that way I could be by myself and it wouldn't have to be around anybody else. But my wife, being the voice of reason, talked me into going ahead and taking the train since I'd already paid for it. So I came back home, walking through Union Station, and this large-sized Mexican guy is walking next to me, and he tells me, "What are you looking at?" I just started laughing. He looked at me like, "I just threatened you and you laughed at me." It's because I was thinking, you don't know what I've been through, and if you walk over here, you're gonna limp back, buddy. So I finally got home, and I did not leave home but one time in a week, and I only went to the grocery store and back, and that ain't very far. And other than that, I did not want to go anywhere, do anything, see anybody. So I stayed home. And then in August, I took a plane trip up to Seattle, saw a friend of mine a few times up there. He wasn't feeling real good, so we weren't able to go out on Puget Sound again. But I got to play tourist in Seattle, and went up on the great Ferris wheel they have out there on oh goodness, what is it? The Alaskan Way, right there by downtown Seattle. The road, I think, is called Alaskan Way, down by the docks. So got to go on that, and that was an interesting ride, going on that great big Ferris wheel, which I'm not a real fan of heights, but I did that one for you guys. And so yeah, I went to the Museum of Flight in near SeaTac, and they have a Museum of Flight where they have all kinds of planes, and I mean everything from the Wright brothers on up to Air Force One that Nixon flew to China. And there's a B-29 there that was used in the movie The Memphis Belle. And they have this machine in the main building. It's called a solar hurricane, so you can experience a solar wind. And I stepped in there and put my money in, and man, that thing had me chuckling. I thought it tickled my funny bone. I just started laughing because the wind was pretty intense. So I had a good time there, and then I came back. But I haven't done anything for a while, but I'm considering doing a trip over to LA here pretty soon to the La Brea Tar Pits, which they're going to be closed on July 6th for 2 years for renovation. And so I want to go over there and check it out before they do the renovation. That way I can show you the La Brea Tar Pits, and then when they reopen, I can go back and do another one of the renovation. And it's really cool out there. I mean, you can see tar bubbling up all over the place, and they'll put cones next to it or over it or something, and it just bubbles right up out of the ground there. And let's see, there's also the Peterson Automotive Museum downtown LA that, man, they've got some $1 million cars in there. They're cool. So there's that, and there's a place I want to go to just north of Los Angeles called Malibu Canyon Creek State Park, where they did the outdoor scenes for a TV show called MASH 4077. And that's about a 2.5 mile hike in. Then, of course, you got to get out. The last time I did it, I did 8.2 miles. So I had a really good visit back in there, getting to see. I got to stand up where they did the goodbye scene, which was seen by millions and millions of people, and I got to stand there, and I thought, man, that's cool. And oh yeah, on one of my trips, I think it was the one Empire Builder or California Zephyr. I think it's Empire Builder. We went through Ottumwa, Iowa, the fictional hometown of Radar O'Reilly from the show MASH. So I got to get some video there, and I talked to a couple and was telling them about, you know, this was his fictional hometown. The woman says, oh yeah, I used to watch that show all the time. And this is really kind of cool place to visit out there. And then up the canyon, up Highway 39 in Azusa, it goes up to the mountains, and you can go up to Crystal Lake, and they have a campground up there, and you can camp there if you want to. And it's a little chilly up there a lot of times, but it's a nice place to camp out. Those are kind of my plans for the future here, but other than that, I've just been posting some of my past videos. Hopefully they'll get better, and I can see by watching some of my past videos that I need to inform my audience, my viewers, what they're looking at, because a lot of my train trips, I mean, are just point and shoot, which I guess you got to start somewhere, but I've seen that I need to add content to it, and so that everybody knows where I'm at, what they're looking at. So anyway, had a great time bringing my channel to you. I've finally up to 61 subscribers, which I never thought I would get that many, and I thank each and every one of you for subscribing and viewing my videos, and I hope they have brought you some joy. I started doing them and putting them on YouTube, not to be a YouTuber per se, but I wanted to bring my videos to friends and family that were no longer able to travel for either health reasons or, you know, financial reasons. So it's kind of my way of bringing my adventures to everyone so that they can enjoy them with me. So anyhow, let's have a great 2026 and let's travel.